So you might notice we are in the same clothes as Monday and the car is full. We decided in an effort to be economically minded with gas, because we were already halfway to the bins, that we're gonna go ahead and
more than halfway. From that last thrift store, we were only 12 minutes away from the bins.
Yeah, and sometimes we're like a full half hour from our house. So because it's only 11, we're gonna get 2 videos of thrifting done in one day. So we're gonna go to the bins and see what they got. Some mountain views.
Clouds are breaking up.
You can actually see the bottoms of the mountains. All right, Goodwill outlets. It is full. Are we gonna park on the...
Yeah, I always park here.
Park in the out?
Yep.
We always forget our IKEA bags, but usually we go in there and we find bags, so.
So all of our old books, I shouldn't say all, but I would say 90% of them sold from last Saturday, on Saturday and Sunday. So we need to get more old books.
Some rolling pin, some candlesticks. Really cute. Look at those. So it's shoved in here, but I got another Disneyland vintage stuffed animal. This one's a dog. I can't remember from which movie. Maybe it's Lady and the Tramp. I'll have to look it up when I get home. So this was all tangled up, but I had to get it. It like unfolds into one long centerpiece.
All right off the bat, I'm diving in. That's just kind of a fun book there. What I need is a good falling apart book, like fall into pieces. That's what I'm really after. That one's kind of fun. Jane's Encyclopedia of Aviation.
First quilt find of the day. This looks like it's all machine done. I always love granny squares, and this one has really fun colors, so I'm gonna grab this one too. Zeb's already amassed quite the pile. We're gonna start loading our stuff. Everybody kind of does that, like along the corners. Nobody really messes with your stuff. Just make your pile. Look at this. It like unfolds.
Oh, that's cool.
It like folds tight and then it's not that cool.
I am loving this World Atlas from 1954. And it's a fun yellow. Oh. Still not what I'm looking for, but I did just find these. These are from 1949, I think. 46 to 49. Here we go. I think I found something I can work with. It's from 1952. All right. Cassell's French Dictionary. French, English, English, French. I'm getting it. So Jamie's phone died, but she's been finding things still.
Look at that. This is like Easter colors. And then this is a quilt topper. Should we get it?
Sure.
This probably might be the ugliest blanket I've ever found, but perfect for camping. So it's going in the pile. Here's a matching sham to that quilt. So it's not homemade, but it's Laura Ashley. So maybe I'll find the other one. So they're bringing out the carts. I had somebody comment last time. They're like, don't be filming, just go. But filming is what I do. And I definitely don't mind waiting till it calms down because it gets a little bit crazy when they first get out. So we might use this one. It's from the 70s. I'm really looking for a dictionary. And these are kind of brownish pages, which is what I want. Zeb wishes it was bigger, but I'll just use it. So this is kind of fun. It's a Gilbert chocolate box. It's from Los Angeles, and it has like a magnetic top to it. So I'm going to take it. They're about to release the Kraken. Everybody's getting ready and go. Look, the crazy. Shabby chic collection. Nothing too fancy, but it is hand stitched. So I'm going to grab it.
Got that clock that we finished up today during Waste Not Wednesday. Dropping this off at the shop. And then Jamie and I are going to go shopping in the shop.
So for our challenge this week of painting thrift flips, we are going to thrift our store because we have some things that either need to be repainted or we didn't paint in the first place, so we each get to find something for the other person to paint.
Oh, we're gonna mix up a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
So usually what happens is someone will be like, oh, don't paint that, I love it the way it is. And then it sits in our shop for a while, unpainted, and then this is the day when it's gonna get painted.
Yeah, and we get to choose for each other, so I think that'll be fun.
The question is where to start. A lot of things have been painted. I will not lie. We paint a lot of things.
I'm gonna go over here.
Look, no one's springing for this clock unpainted. This clock is stone, and they put like a stain on it. All right, it's gonna seem real easy, but we've had these for a while. We had a lot of them, so a lot of people that wanted them got them. But I think if we paint the handles on these, they could be really cool. So simple project.
So a long time ago, we made this and it never sold. So I think we need to take the leather handles off and then upcycle it. Maybe add some feet.
Oh.
Stencil it. Do we have any feet at the house?
I probably have something I can do, yeah.
Okay. So it's just wood project makeovers. This was a Waste Not Wednesday. Those are some handmade rolling pins. I think we can give them new life and they'll sell. All right, so Zeb found, show them the handles you found.
So these are the feet.
Sorry, feet, not handles. The feet.
So the feet I found, we're gonna cut these down. I actually thrifted these at the thrift store for $2 per. So we got $4 in feet here. Then we're gonna put these on. I'm gonna cut them down though because I think these are gonna be way too tall for this little board.
It doesn't look, flip over the underside. It doesn't look like we finished the underside.
We oiled it.
Okay. So I think we're gonna paint the feet. We'll leave the natural wood and then we're gonna put new handles. And then these rolling pins that we've had at the shop forever, we've had them on sale for $20. They're huge. So I'm gonna raise the price to $29.95 and I'm going to paint the handles and then oil the middles. All right, so the two colors I'm going to be using, this is mint mixed with Americana. I had a little bit left over, and so I've had that in a canning jar. And then this is a new prototype red that we're trying out for a new release that's coming soon. Both of these have a built-in sealer, and then I'm just using the tongue oil on the middle part, so that way these can still be used as rolling pins. They'll be food safe. So vintage mint mixed with Americana half and half. I think we'll probably get one coat coverage with this.
Yeah.
And then once that dries, I'll just oil the middle. All right, so Zeb is screwing on the feet to the underside.
I got them cut, but I'm probably gonna have to sand them down flat and flush just because it's hard to get this rounded surface to cut flat. And the board I don't think is 100% flat. So we're gonna have to work to make these sit flush.
All right, so I'm using our prototype red color. It looks kind of magenta, but when it dries, it's more of like a barn red. And I think red rolling pins are always really popular.
Mixing gray skies in cottage color with crockery. We're gonna go for a fun neutral tone. I'm gonna repaint this whole thing.
So we're gonna paint the charcuterie board and the feet just to make like a really cool tray.
Yep, and then we'll see if we have some handles at the shop. We gotta go back to the shop.
It's a grayish, taupey, crockery type color. Basically the crockery just warms up gray skies. All right, so here goes the mix. Well, that's gonna be good.
Yep, I think I'm gonna stencil over the top of it and we'll go from there.
So we're using our grain sack stencil. This one is our New York horse stencil, and it's just an old feed sack logo, and it looks like it's got like a jockey on a horse on it. We also have some German grain sacks, so those are kind of fun. We're using one of our new prototype blacks, and I think it's gonna turn out good. I'm gonna use the Sweet Pickins Tongue Oil blend that we carry on the website. It's all natural, it's food safe, and that's just going to seal up this midsection, make it look a little bit more finished, and then these will be ready to use. All right, Zeb put a second coat on the feet, but he's just gonna distress the top, and then all we have to do is take this to the shop and put some handles on it. So we're back at the shop. But we just need to get some handles for our tray, and then our little thrift flips from the shop will be done. So I'm gonna go up to the stage where we have all of our DIY supplies, and we carry cast iron hardware. I actually think these would be perfect. The drawer pull large. Although maybe these small ones are a little bit more proportionate. So drawer pull, they're $6.95 each. We're gonna throw these on there. So I went ahead and grabbed a large too, and I feel like this one just looks a little undersized, but the large one is nice and chunky, and it kind of matches the chunkiness of the wood. So just have to remember that when I price it, that I spent $20 on pulls. Projects are all finished.
Thanks for hanging out and going to the bins with us today and doing some flips at the end here.
Sometimes you have things that haven't sold for a while and you just need to give them a fresh look and a new paint finish, and they're ready to go. We'll give you slow-mos of all of today's thrift flip challenge, or whatever you want to call it. We shopped our own store, and all the Goodwill bins, we're gonna slow-mo everything so you can see what we bought. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.
We'll see you on the next episode. If you're still watching, you're gonna get a JRV commercial break. We restocked our hair tea towels. We were all sold out, and when I rebought these, I picked up this really cute new pillow. It's $33.95 and it's 16 inches, comes with a pillow and the insert. Just new in the shop at JamiRayVintage.com.